Hello and welcome back everyone to Last Level Press. I'm Mr. Black and once again I return to Survarium for round 3 with a couple of clarifications regarding a small number of aspects of the game which I've received word regarding from you guys as well as from some of the devs which have messaged me after noting some of the content that I've released for this, notably my first 15, and Vostok Games actually shared my first 15 across their social media platforms. So thank you very much, gentlemen. And ladies, should there be any amongst your company, for granting us some added exposure. Now, I wanted to cover a couple of things, and as you can see, I've got a little bit more time into the game now. I'm at about 7 hours worth of clocked game time, if I'm judging it correctly, and I've obviously gained a little bit of new gear. Anyone wondering whether or not this game is very grindy need not be terribly concerned when it comes to the acquisition of new gear, as I've already managed to gain, let's see here, I bought a new oxygen tank, I received a special unique TOZ-122 rifle, which more or less performs better in every way than my old Mosin, which I've really enjoyed using. I got a Benelli M4 Super 90, which thankfully I can actually use, as well as the TOZ-122, as I believe that takes the same ammunition as the Mosin did, and the Benelli uses shotgun rounds that I've actually got available for purchase right now. As for my Sokol bulletproof vest, you saw it in the last episode under repair, now I'm able to wear it. Unfortunately, I can't buy 45 ACP just yet for my UMP-45, and I'm kitted out rather heavily right now due to the fact that I'm on a little bit of a different mission from the last couple of episodes. I'm going to go anomaly hunting this time, something I've never done, and I'm rather looking forward to it. So, I've decided to kit up rather heavily armor-wise. My pants grant me another little artifact slot, I think, or at least another kit slot, so I can carry some things, and I'm going to travel rather light weapon-wise. I'm going to use another one of the weapon drops which I received, the OTS-02 a little SMG, and hopefully not really concentrate a great deal upon player confrontation, and instead only fend off those who get in my way as I hunt down precious artifacts to go and turn in for lots of rubles. I'm not even really sure exactly how artifacts work in this game. I know you can use them within match, and I don't know how one keeps them, or if one does. I'm assuming one can, given that there is an artifact slot down here within the inventory, but I don't know. These are things we are going to find out. Now, do I need anything else before setting out? No, I don't believe so. So, before I do, I won't linger too terribly long upon the getting prepped screen as I have, I know, in the last couple of episodes, which could have been boring to a few, I apologize for that. But one thing that I do want to clarify, and a number of you guys pointed out as well, and I've been very, very glad to hear, is that while there are, like I said, premium items, one, they are rather balanced. There is always a give and take. None receive a hard and fast advantage. And two, like one can receive upwards of high to mid-level gear, or rather mid to high-level gear as random drops at the end of matches, one can even receive, rarely mind you, premium gear as random drops. I've been assured that the Vinterez in particular is on the current cycle or rotation of rare items available for drop, further dispelling any concerns about this game's balance when it comes to its financial structure and the way that its shop works. And the more that I hear and that I read and I dig regarding Vostok Games and their approach to this game, the more impressed I am with their integrity, their ambition, and their dedication to artistry and craft. I've checked out a couple of their developer diaries regarding the development process of the game. I'm going to also get into matchmaking mode right now so that I can speak and actually be accomplishing something in the background. And the more I hear, the more impressed I am. Them going to location under proper conditions to record for sound effects, to record photos and reference for the recreation of real places like the Cologne Bridge or the Mamayev Kurgan Monument, which I didn't realize until one of you pointed out in the comments of a previous video is actually a real place. That really cool gigantic stone statue of the angel lady with the sword is actually meant as a, I believe it was noted as being even larger than the Statue of Liberty, monument to a Russian victory in previous wars. That is an attention to detail which really colored, I believe, how well received in terms of the integrity of this S.t.a.l.k.e.r franchise and its recreation of actual historical locations. And to see that returning for Survarium is really, really cool. Now, one other thing that I want to have a look at really quick is what my missions are. I have raised in rank. I am now an experienced scavenger. I'm really hoping I can soon get up to Renaissance Army. So, petty theft. Steal a battery from the enemy base and bring it to your base. I've only managed to do that once. Ah, good. I have a mission for finding artifacts. Find 2 in 1 match. Good. I will actually get more than just personal satisfaction. I will get material reward for this episode's mission. Good, good. Possessions defense. Win a match without losing batteries. That could be difficult. Alright then, remember that the enemy will not always play by the rules. Don't forget to defend your base and thwart any attempts of the enemy to steal batteries from it. This I can do. As for anomalies, or artifacts rather, explore anomalies in search of artifacts. In a tense battle, strengthen yourself by placing an artifact on your belt. Protection from anomalies significantly helps one in the search for artifacts. Alrighty then. Now then, while we are waiting, one other thing that I guess I could, well, I don't really want to risk, like, shaking up my kit when it comes to going into the next match, but I do want to retouch upon those of you whom have told me in the comments of previous episodes that you have entered into the lottery for access to the closed beta. I highly encourage you to do so, as the game is really, really fun. But like I said, mind your equipment, especially if you get good armor drops, as I have, given my rather derpy gas mask. I know, it looks kind of ridiculous, but it's far superior to my little painter's mask from before. And note that I'm now getting matched at levels 6 through 11 based upon my gear rather than just my player level 4. So you can use good gear, but don't do what I did and attempt to contend at higher level matches using low to early game like weapons and equipment the likes of a Mosin, because like I said, I got kind of frustrated when I would hit enemies with a Mosin, not kill them, and then rarely accrue any kills due to the fact that I would injure enemies and then other players would finish them off. So now it's searching up to 5 to 12. I've gotten the impression that the matchmaker kind of scans for available players at any given time and then extends it higher and higher as one goes. So one other thing that I kind of think I understand, it's not labeled, there's no hover over for this. I'm guessing that this little symbol up here is how many players are online right now, at least on whatever server I'm connected to, and this is representing, with the crossed swords, how many matches are in progress right now. I can't guarantee that or verify that, it's just the impression that I got because I noticed during the middle of the night, last night when I was playing on my own time, that these numbers were much higher. And I'm guessing it's because, due to the time difference, I'm in Texas in the US, that would make it daytime during the Eastern Bloc countries like, Ukraine, Russia, where I know a lot of this game's player base are located, and thus a lot more of them were online. I suspect that is why I had a much, much quicker match connection time during the middle of the night, which for me was 3 or 4 in the morning, as opposed to right now, much more early in the evening, 6 to 7 p.m. And I just noticed, I've got a couple of pending friend requests. Admins. I guess you guys at Vostok really did like my first 15 regarding this game. And in case anyone is wondering, when it comes to the question of integrity upon YouTube, no, I have not, before the release of my first 15, had any contact whatsoever with Vostok. They have not paid me to promote their game whatsoever. I want to be very clear about that. Aha, good. Tarakanovsky Fort. Alright, so I know where one can locate some of the artifacts on this map, and thus I shall attempt to avoid hard combat and go hunting for the artifacts. That guy's got a tiger on his back, or is that a wolf? Hold on, dude, let me see. I want to see. That is cool. I like your wolf pelts. That is really cool. Okay, now, one thing also to note is that right now it looks like Vostok are concentrating a great deal upon ironing out the mechanical functions of the game. Thus, cosmetic items don't really seem to be a huge priority, and one should note that right now only the Vladimir-looking default player model is available, precluding any female player models. However, I did notice in one of the rather more artistic pieces of concept art for this game, an armed female, which I will fade in above right now, giving rise to my suspicion that hopefully in the near future, relatively speaking of course, we may and yet see, whoop, ow, some female options for FBS players so inclined, as Violeta has reluctantly started to realize that she's not too terrible at FPS games, and I would love her company within this one in particular, given that I will definitely be spending a great deal of time with it, and I would love to do so with company I enjoy. Now then. Oh, ooh, artifact! Artifact! Nope, 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 nope. Go away! Go away! That's mine! That's an artifact, right there! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! I'm speaking both to you and to the artifact, and the anomaly! Yes! Onyx artifact. Decreases damage and armor-piercing qualities of bullets that hit the player by 10%. Yes! Aha! Mission completed. Actually, no. My actual mission calls for 2. Thus, I'm only halfway there. But, I've got a good start. And I really like this little Caparis. I refrained from buying one for quite a while. Given that... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I'm back. I'm on the higher level. Hi there. Uh-oh. Oh, it's got a visual distortion. Ow, ow, ow. Dude! One of my allies was right behind that guy. I kept waiting for him to pop him in the back. Because he didn't notice him. Okay, alright then. Let's move it on. And I've pretty well covered most of the critical aspects of the game, as far as critique goes, at this point, so while I will certainly commentate upon more critical aspects of the game as I come across them in future episodes, which there will definitely be, I'm kind of removing myself from that as the focus of this series from here on out. I am now going to make it more of a reactionary series, just kind of enjoying the game. As I know you guys have probably been, I can see you down there, wishing for a little bit more of the actual meat of the game, rather than just talking a great deal about— Ow! No, I can see it! The anomaly was right there, artifact was right there! Damn, alright, well now I know where it is. It's on the lower level, first floor, right before the actual anomaly. Alright, let's go and get it. And if I didn't clarify this in a previous episode, I believe I might, but it's worth noting, even again, the developers at Vostok have taken a great deal of inspiration, not just from their previous work, the S.t.a.l.k.e.r franchise, and especially the atmosphere and aesthetic of this game, but from the book that— Oh, that guy's getting it! Ow! Well, I think we both got lit up. The book that both S.t.a.l.k.e.r and this game take a great deal of inspiration from, A Roadside Picnic, which I've never read, and English copies are very hard to come by for, and I would love to one day get my hands on a copy of. But, I've heard it said that this game actually takes even greater inspiration from the source material of that book than from S.t.a.l.k.e.r, which is why, while it is very familiar to players of S.t.a.l.k.e.r, it is a little different. Alright, I need to back up, because I don't see any artifacts. Either that guy got it, or one of the enemies stole it. And I can hear my little clicky Geiger counter going off. Oh, damn! Black Spy. Okay, are we going spy versus spy? Does that make me the white guy? I mean, look at me, really. Let's see here. Where am I going to get an advantage here? I could swear I was doing better last night. However, I know, excuse making, but I'm gonna do it anyway. My FPS was far more— Oh god, I heard that. That was a sniper at the end of the lane. Ooh. My FPS was far more cooperative with me last night, leading to a greater success on Twitch reflexes. Given that right now I'm contending with a sort of double whammy of performance issue, in that Fraps is eating my frame rate alive, and I'm also, finally, got somebody, connecting to what I'm assuming are Eastern European servers, leading to a little bit of rubber banding and a little bit of latency, which has affected my performance in a number of instances. Like, I've shot and not connected with targets as they seemingly teleport out of the way of the bullet because I was actually shooting where they were, only my ooh, I see it! I see it! Gimme! Don't kill me! Don't kill me! What is that? That looks really cool. Come on, gimme! Don't kill me! Spring artifact. I recognize the spring! Increases movement speed. Okay, let's use it. Let's go! Let's retreat! Mission accomplished. 2 artifacts procured. I am the scavenger extraordinaire. Very good. Why is my vision still all gray and hazy? Did the artifact irradiate my brain? I think it might. Ow! Ow! Yep, my legs, they are crippled. Bear traps. I've never mentioned the bear traps. There are bear traps in this game, and they're kind of panic-inducing. The dread of realizing that in a game this punishingly realistic in terms of damage, you're no longer mobile can be rather stressful. And they can kill you outright if you're already damaged. Although it seems as though my legs have recovered a little bit. Now they're yellow, they were red. I don't believe any amount of regenerating health is in this game. I'm guessing bear traps only immobilize you temporarily. Alright, buddy. Let's give you some backup. Now that I've accomplished my mission, I've got 7 minutes remaining for the match. Whoa. I'm going to focus once again a little more upon combat with the enemy. However, I'm gonna hang around this area just in case I can snag a few more artifacts. And I wonder, if I wrap a match with an artifact in my inventory, do I keep it? Is that how one keeps artifacts for use in a respawn inventory? I do not know. However, I wish to find out. I wish to find out a great deal. Whoop. Go! Okay, alright now. Nobody up here? Nobody gonna creep around behind my back? Good. So, you little kiparis, you're going to help me in clearing out this whole lane. We're going to pop anybody that comes around the corner, like that guy. Uh-oh. Oh, I heard that. Oh, hi, I see you. Alright, he went down. Wait, no. I can't really tell sometimes out of the corner of my eye when I see that area what is visual distortion from the anomaly field and what is actually another person moving. Okay. Ow! Heard it, couldn't do anything about it. Another thing I've not noted very well in previous episodes is the fact that this game, I've really praised its sound design. However, I've not really noted how critical paying attention to the audio is to doing well. What I mean by that is, one really shouldn't play this game with volume low or certainly not muted, as footsteps will give away enemy movement a great deal. I've actually managed to keep from getting ganked and snuck up upon a number of times by hearing footsteps, doing a quick glance at the map and realizing none of my friendlies are anywhere near me, and then turning around to realize someone was attempting to sneak up on me. So do mind your sounds, as they are quite important. Critically so. Alright, let's try and sneak in under here. Oh, that's a battery charging station. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, I could have sworn I saw an artifact. Alright, you're friendly. Ooh, artifact. Ow! And as one I just exemplified. Yeah, hi, okay, alright. If you get too badly damaged, you'll actually drop your primary weapon, revert to a sidearm. Oh, this is gonna kill me. Probably. Screen's getting gray. Come on, just get it. Even if I die. Onyx artifact. Alright, I've already got one of those. Whoa. Okay. I managed to live. Someone really tried to light me up. But I'm alive. Okie dokie then. Now then. Anyway. Can I actually get back? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. I've never lived long enough after getting temporarily disabled to redraw my primary weapon. Usually, I'm crept up upon and finished off. Alright then, now. I've got 4 minutes in which to kill. I've accomplished the goal I really wanted to do, and that was retrieve 3 artifacts to simply prove my superiority as a scavenger, as a stalker. And that I have done. Now it's time to get our hands a little bloody. It's a dirty place here in the zone. However, the zone is expanding. As I've read that the developers have on their to-do list even greater map variety, including cues to signal the fact that Survarium's catastrophe, unlike that of the Stalker franchise, is meant to be a global one. Ow! Hi! Killed you even with my leg in a bear trap. How you doing? And thus... Ow! God damn it! Did I really get killed by the same bear trap twice? Okay, thank you. And thus, now I can actually see. It's not all washed out now. That's a good thing-ish, I guess. New maps are slated for release later on down the development cycle, including things, I believe, Tokyo and New York are on the list, as well as a number of others, which I can't recall specifically. And I'm glad to see that, and I really hope that we'll also, for those maps, see the same sort of conditional diversity that we've seen with the existing maps, as I've played on this map at night before. I've played others at night, during the day, during the rain, which, while I don't believe it affects the functionality of the game, it may, to a degree. I'm not sure whether or not the sound will change if it's raining. I haven't paid that close attention, however, it wouldn't surprise me. But even still, even if it's only a visual change, I like the variety in the maps, even on repeated maps. And I absolutely welcome an increase, ow, in that variety. I saw him right as he pulled the trigger. And we are 5-5. I'm definitely not getting the flawless victory, or whatever it was called. But I have accomplished my mission. This is good. And when it comes to the sound design, the dedication to craft, and the overall ambition of Vostok when it comes to the creation of this game, it approaches a level of dedication usually reserved for AAA titles. And when it comes to free-to-play games in particular, I don't believe I've ever seen a team willing to invest this kind of effort and, very likely, budgeting, ow, 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 into the creation of such a faithful-to-vision game. I know I sing a great deal of praise for this game, and I reiterate, no, I have not been paid to do so. I'm just incredibly impressed with what Vostok are doing with Survarium. It is kinda the competitive FPS game that I've been craving for years, and just didn't realize it. And that, I think, is one of the highest points of praise I can give it, in that it's always nice to kind of get refreshed by a gaming experience. Whoop! Gotcha! Rather than, ow! Rather than getting disappointed by one and finding, well, okay, I like these positive points, and instead now, getting continually surprised by how much one likes aspects of the game that one didn't even know about. And one other thing, while I've got 43 seconds, I don't know whether or not there will be any interest in this. However, I leave it up to you guys as well as to Vostok, because I know they apparently like my content. There is a great deal of written background lore regarding the scenario of this game and of its factions, and I would not be at all opposed to conducting reading videos of that lore, the likes of the Reading from the Elder Scrolls series, which I've conducted. And if there is any interest in such a series, I would be happy to do so. So do let me know in the comments below whether you guys would be interested in that. Alright, well, I died right as the match wrapped, however I did take someone with me. What is that? Deadly. Oh, it's a decal! Nice! I've also not really noted how extensive the details and decals and different color patterns and even materials and stuff for visual cosmetic customization of one's gear are in the shop. I'll have a quick look at that before I wrap. Oh, nice! I was best explorer for the round. I collected 3 artifacts. Awesome. Now, did I keep any of them? That's what I'm curious about. Let's have a look. Mission accomplished. Equipment. Did I keep any of the artifacts? No, it doesn't look like I did. Oh well. If any of you guys know, do let me know. How does one keep artifacts for use within one's respawn inventory. I would love to know that, whether or not they're random drops, or if one has to do something special with them in a match, like take them back and store them at the main base somewhere. I'm not sure. So, let's have a quick look at the shop, like I mentioned, just to show off the fact that while there are a lot of consumable items, I've not used much of any of these. I now know what some of them do, like the Artifact Master increases the collection time, and I believe that has to go within one of the pocket slots within the equipment inventory. That would be these items here. Now I'm starting to get the way that the inventory management system works in this game as far as consumables and things of that nature go. So let's have a quick look at, yes, all of these, most of which are only acquirable by paying for them. However, each of these patterns are 150 gold, which equates to, I believe, what is that, $1.50 if it's a $1 to 100 gold ratio? Yeah, that's $1.50. Not bad, not bad at all. And some of them are available for in-game purchase with the rubles, like I've acquired the quilted fabric, even though I've not liked it on anything I've tried it on yet. Seeker is apparently new. I didn't realize I even gained access to that. And I've also been assured that even these patterns and other decals, like the little skull and crossbones I just received, are also available as random drops. So, are there any other items which I might like to acquire? I've also now finally got access to grenades, dispelling my concerns, at least from here on out, regarding game pacing as far as what missions can be accomplished. And I don't know whether or not, if one were simply to restart the game, it might refresh one's missions, which is something that occurred to me after the fact when I commented upon that in the previous episode. Could be an easy solution to it. So, it does not look like I can acquire anything new. However, scrolling through one more time, like I said, lots and lots and lots of diversity in the game's equipment and weapons. And I'm looking forward to any of the new additions that get made, and hopefully we'll see some character customization as far as face gen or hair or something like that, and once again allowing for female models for those who wish to play and identify with their character on a gender basis a little more, and all of that, I'm sure, as dedicated as Vostok is to listening to their fans. I mean, they've even gone so far as to create meme contests on their website. I'm sure if there's enough call for that from the player base, Vostok definitely seem to have their ears to the ground for that. So, look forward to more Survarium content from me in the very near future. I will definitely be playing more of this game. If you guys have any more requests for things you want me to cover, do let me know. Otherwise, it will likely be, from here, mostly co-op content between myself, Ghost Protocol, and Noah, as well as anyone else from our usual suspects who also gains access to the closed beta, unless the game releases in its entirety in the near future as well. So, stick around for that here at Last Level Press. I am Mr. Black. As always, I wish you all good gaming and Godspeed. Encouragement, or words of wisdom from the master. The master will be angry with me. There we go. Underhand. Oh, get down. Get down!